Welcome back to the Newell Elementary Science Night Student Science Fair Project Student Handbook. In this video, we'll be continuing to look at experiments, specifically steps 4 and step 5, conducting your experiment and drawing your conclusions. You've already done your proposal at this point. You know what your plan is, what you're going to do. Now you're ready for the best part, conducting your experiment. You need to make sure that you're keeping track of your data and observations for every step along the way in your logbook. Write down what you see, measurements that were taken, any questions that your experiment may make you think of, and so on. Don't forget to date everything you write, especially if your project is watching something over a period of time. Remember to take pictures or draw pictures of what's going on in your experiment. Use charts, thinking maps, and graphs to help you keep the information organized. Take your time. Do as many trials as necessary, at least 3 trials though. And then of course you've already formed your hypothesis, you've got your procedures going on, you've got your list of materials. Make sure you have everything you need to do your experiment. And then record your data and observations. Make sure you're proving your answer more than once. That's why we do 3 trials at least. And of course, remember that your hypothesis is not always going to be correct, but you need to have proof of your observations, and those will go on your display board. So once you've done your experiment, you've got your data written down, maybe how tall this grew or how fast this went, and you have your observations, you're ready to draw some conclusions from that. This is where you're summarizing your results. You're not changing your hypothesis if you are wrong. Your conclusion, part of your conclusion is telling whether or not your hypothesis was correct or not. And why? Why were you correct or why were you not correct using that data that you collected? And there should only be one answer to your question. So draw those conclusions. What happened with your experiment and why do you think that was based on that data you collected?